is up, you guys? Sage here, and this is the sit down with Sage.
Life is not about Ubomi.
Life is not about Ubomi, actually.
You know, like happy life. The Ubomi in life. Satan is confused me. Because Igbo and just talk floppy sometimes. Whatever life by flopper. You come, but damn. This is not life. Which means you know, Ubomi, so. But it's not life. And the Yenzagil means Ubomi.
And in the Bonnie Bar, life is not about life and won't go up into was it Monday? Yeah. It was Monday. Huge flop happened. Huge flop happened.
The biggest flop.
The biggest flop, dog.
Uh.
And I hated myself for it. And I was like, you're a dog. Like, why? Like, it is supposed to be cherry on top. And then they've been weighing.
But you're on the top.
Habo. Got there. Okay, no palilenas. So, you know? Palilenas. Got there. Told the rules or saw the rules and everything. But okay, no, it's in Chile. You have to pass with this one. Minimum. So.
Come on. Hands up as a stuff. ChatGPT can't bring him first by yes.
How?
Examine J restore and ask now.
Nigga, how? See invigilate home long. First of all, the nyama.
So you could drink any pop.
Hey pop, bra. So I'm talking the pile now. I want pile. Yo, I'm palash and no one's timid, yo. Timid. So I can go and penny the bike sending a caution. No. I'm answering because I see my Lord. Can say killing when you some. Grand. So pushing it okay, no, they're gonna mark and then they're gonna call us. Go pass something to about continue. Hey, babies or bad babies, I'll take this and I'm
going to babies. He's an alleyway.
Kaloku pana. Like baya natika baya take your pala. Like they tell you guys to just go alphabet and then goes there then they mark. Then
like physical.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
that's the problem now. That's the problem now. That's what they're gonna.
That's pala.
Yeah, boy. That's all I'm good. But yeah, they told us to go out and then they marked. So like once they finish marking your script and then they call you and they show you here's your marks. So you passed, congratulations. Then the other lady walks out with you and then I say pardon now where you have to pay the 33 rand and everything. So now when they call my name, dog, that lady didn't walk out with me. So jump case can walk up and bust me out. Like jump case, dog. Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. It's crazy business. So when I saw the marks, so the other one you have to pass 22 with 22 and then the other one with 23 and then the other one with 6. So controls I got 8 out of 8. Some case controls ease. And then the one I had to get 23, I got 21. The one I had to get 22, I also got 21. So it was 21, 21, 8. Yeah. So imagine like looking at that, dog. So now as I'm looking at this lady like showing me, unfortunately, ma'am, so here's what was wrong. It was question 6. Yeah. It was question 80 something. 2 questions out of 80 something and 1 question 6 practically. And I was like, bruh, I don't even remember about as a questions with the team. But okay, great job. So go on, guys, and body self paper on next. A winka. I will let you up the swing. I will bruh. Like winka.
We were team a winka. First of all, I need to wink. For the license, I need to wink at this time.
Winka.
Because I've been there, dog. Like multiple times. Dog.
Now, you know what gets me mad the most is that the traveling cost for you to go book when I was booking, I even got these glasses because of that shit. You know, I failed my eye test. That's why you have to do this. I've long time knew that I can't see properly because even at school. The thing is, I passed it the first time. You know, it was the second time writing my thing. But then the first time, I didn't fail. I didn't fail on the first thingy. What happened was I ran out of time. Because I was chilled, dog. They said put your pens down.
And I'm signed up for test. Not gonna pay us Jay-Z Max.
Put your pens down. It's the 1 hour mark, and I was like, what the fuck? I haven't got to the controls. I was finishing there at the end, about 80 something.
Road,
yeah, boy, and you could control that time. So I was like, ngeke boy. Yeah, boy. So obviously that's an automatic fail because I didn't even answer the controls. I didn't, so that's an automatic fail. So I was like, okay, sure, it's fine. Then when I was trying again, now with 21, 8. Yeah, boy. Winke, akuwinkeki. Because umwinko wami for sure eyazi noma babe ndingela ntoni xa uzixelele and uba say hayi.
Bro, what I need to hear is like, how do you wink?
Jonga fonini umntu and wink. Like say.
Like nje ubethe eziwezi
nje akho nini noba uthi uyithethe into endaba ye-contract bra but uba bekuthiwa like bingabaxhosa baya it was going to be easy for me like it was going to be easy but say yabo baba andiqali kaloku ukwenza le ndiyacela mabra ndijikwe mna kuba neentsiza apho like the fact that I have to like go over and over again I test it fully live Uber from my place to traffic department.
I feel like money making those and and
for real dog.
Do you know what annoys me is that anyone and everyone who's gone through that process says you are Lando. It's not really about it's a money making thing, bro. 100,000.
Because as like it's science, no rules, no are literally like general things, But then the problem is that on that test they trick you like with the English, with the English. So now, okay, fine. When I was done writing, and then I found out that I failed. I was like, okay, I had to go to I had to go to town to cut my hair and go to campus. So now on my way there in a taxi freeway, I'm seeing all these signs I was seeing on the paper. I was bored as fuck, dog. Like I just wanted to like but yeah, man. So I was telling my other friend about it. She was like, hey, we're not asifani thina sobayithu because if ubindim lona I wasn't even gonna go cut my hair. Then benzogoduka straight ndihambe yokhawuleza ube nidaka lo njana ikhala lo
and I know I'm fresh
amalanga wafani. So now yeah, they're gonna change the system again. They're gonna change the system partner, so we're not gonna write we're kwa emaphepheni yabo bazofaka i-PCT PC test, but then they said we're only gonna finish that like in the second week of August. So I'm just gonna wait for that because I wanted to like rebook at the same time so that I don't go home, come back the next day. That's still like traveling costs. So I was like, no, it's fine, I'll book. Then when I saw the thingy, the poster saying there when we're not taking any learner's license bookings because we want to change the system, whatever. Oh fuck, man.
Then I promise you, because what do you mean I can't, for example, fail my driver's test now and go drive again now? Because you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's how you know, but it's not actually about, say, can you drive or can you? It's like, no, bro, we want you to go through this whole system. You pay us. By the end of it, like per person. If you look at like from a business perspective, man, I'm a business guy. From a business perspective, realistically, it would be a terrible business model if it would be a terrible business model because the value of a customer would be limited to 500 so it would be say under $1,000. Yeah. Value a customer out. And that's one customer, and you only get customers when Abandon Abacha turn 16 and turn 18. That's the only time you get money. So now, if they do it this way, then this one customer can pay you a couple of thousand, can pay thousands to driving schools, can pay thousands, and yeah, but the driving school must by opposite in there from the traffic department. So to my sponsor too, obviously there's something going on there. Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that way, these same customers have to stay in the system more than just renew license. Because once you have my license, I could man.
Exactly. I think, for instance, also with the those small like house, I don't want to say house, but that small place opposite or next to the traffic department where they take your photos.
It's then
it's a steam, bruh. Like
it's a business at the end of the day. It's a more. I feel like it's more of a business than it is them trying to produce. There's enough traffic on the road, chief. You know what I'm saying? Like umuntu nobe behleli kwitraffic nangokazayo like ezayo uzokutesta waqonda hayi maniphungule
And what do you mean? What do you mean I'll fail by making only one mistake?
Hey, Joe.
Like I'll fail my driver's test just by making one mistake.
Hey, I know, Anna.
So you're telling me I have to be perfect? I have to be a perfect driver within a space of 2 years? Because that's how long your learner's license lasts.
Funeka ube perfect driver ngalamzuzu cha from there uzofumana iphepha lakho wenza do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, Joe. Study careful, check uba ithini le way because can't get
we didn't do it, but I'm thinking how about is that introduction from Leo oh shit, we can't use it because it might be wrong.
Now that sinqokole i-20 minutes ungubani futhi
siphi apha kwenzeka ntoni apha
ngobani
apha sizothini apha
okay nah you know what, now that we changed in the way bazoyibona seyi-edithiwe but so abaziqaphela but
yeah
I think we are gonna intro first at some point. I think I do have to say because the thing is it's an introduction of a new show, episode 1, the sit down with Sage.
Yeah, maybe like on the second episode or something, you don't have to like begin with an introduction. You can just jump to it, and then in the middle of the show, hey,
by the way,
but see piapa ungubani futhi
yeah mashita ndingano-editha mna nandondo umthetho wazo iividiyo zam azi-edithwa at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like raw uba funa uba ndibethela recording na si-on. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So namhlanje sababona umanage one man. This is the intro in the middle of the you know what I'm saying? Nivile nani uba yenzeke live le nto yoba say no, you know what? Intros. You know?
Yeah.
Welcome to the first episode of the Sit Down with Sage. I'm Sage, owamhoni. Udiba uyemi emngqondo umsilo sophithu uvela bamthi.
Tamakho.
Wala.
Umntande.
Owam lona. This is
Olothando, all the way from Cape Town. Now I'm getting the blending yoDibo yomi emngqondo umsila ovela bampensela zona zinjabisa kasoze zibenzele. Yeah man. Yeah, shout out.
Shout out. No, Joe, this is my cousin. Yeah, bro, like bloody
Biwe like what is going on? So I found myself in this thingy chair.
Okay.
And they gave me a mic.
Yeah. But
and they told me to speak. Now I'm speaking.
How's it late?
No.
But we sleep.
Cut.
Literally,
Cut. Nigga, cut.
You pay a carriage.
You pay a carriage.
Literally, I prepared last week. I pitched you.
No, but you didn't tell me we were gonna shoot. You said you wanted to do a podcast. But you didn't say Olo. Said shoot an hour video call Kate.
Dithe ndizashuta mna namufika
laziphi fanele bayishe like
dithe ndizashuta mna namufika nini
boa
ithe uthini loo nto uba ndizashuta ufika nini
uzawushuta wena mbali mosini
wena ufika nini
mhlawumbe ufuna ngizokubukela xa ushuta
ndifuna i-audience yam ndifuna umane uhleka bani
yeah man, I didn't think by saying I'll be here, you know, talking and stuff, so I had to like speak to myself like these bulls, but that I'm gonna raise. What am I gonna talk about? You know, so that's why I was late. Actually, yeah, that's why I was late.
Okay,
bro, it is hot. The water was cold as fuck though.
Facts. That's why I didn't swim though. That's why I didn't swim. Okay, masiye ukuba. Fine, ukuba. Sambeka. Yeah. Fresh. Okay, no, you know what? It's part time.
Part-time dog.
Kanzili mna nam uphezu ku-GTA.
No man, u-GTA like benivukela ubushayi and stuff ngiyele icinga
okay,
like
process.
This is gonna be aired on YouTube and stuff, yeah. So now like it means a lot of people are gonna
see this. A lot of people. So we got too much credit. Ibona 5 lewe 6 max. yabo obviously ndingakubalela abantu ayi-5 mna uyolo chances awuzayibukela uyolo lewe because he suggested the name. Actually I was like, damn, that's actually a dope name, the Sit Down with Sage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then immediately I think about, oh, welcome to the Sit Down with Sage. Today we're sitting down with, because more than sit down, we're sitting down with, it makes sense the way, you know what I'm saying? So yolo zayibukela, Tamlu for sure zayibukela, and then ibe zii-subs zam zikhona ii-subs zam bezidedicated nyenyani ngoba isenama nanobundithanda ngenxa but ndithanda ngolu hlobo undithanda ngalo sani and asondiyeke the way because undithanda. Do you know what I'm saying? Where like
ngibali mna mfethu caba ndibukela
first subs
ichannel
man,
Gini.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
But not like, I wouldn't say
not 10-10.
yeah,
Yeah, not
consistently.
10-10.
It's not.
No,
I'm
but
not
of course,
consistent, but I'm
like,
there.
no, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing, and I know this for like to be a fact, but there are people who are like maybe subscribed. There are people who actually do support, who like drop likes, comments,
Yeah.
and they don't like watch every single.
At some point, I would even like go to your YouTube channel and then I just like every video. I think maybe you've seen that once. At some point, I'll do that because I'm like, hey, bruh, even like podcasts on YouTube. Sometimes where I find
sometimes view
yeah, man. Or sometimes I would see like some clips on TikTok and be like, oh, okay, there's a YouTube channel. I think a YouTube video that's out, so let me go watch or let me go listen. You know, yeah.
Damn, you know what? Ellen time it brings about damn. You know what? The marketing is actually work because Lando is actually like a marketing sort of thing. It's a marketing concept which is it has obviously ndifuna kwasisitela lona ndifuna apha in the game ndifuna apha ezitratweni most first business like you uyifumana apha Joey, but yeah nje the timing. But I feel like I'll say business education is relevant because you get like a different perspective, you know what I'm saying, aside from Leo's uzenayo. I always say to people uba mna ndandisazi marketing ne-sales qha. Bongibuza marketing ne-sales, I've read plenty of books, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ndathi ndifike sikuyela kuthetha nge-accounting. Yo, i-accounting ndandibaleka mfethu nge-passion.
That is me.
Not even a high school, based on high school stuff. Like just generally in business, like ngoku ndibethe ezam zi-consulting nentoni bendiyazi uba ekugqibeleni i-books yinto ekhoyo uba incwadi zakho funeka zibhalanse nentoni, but from hey hayi ngaske ndidelegate ndifumane into oyaziyo le way yabo. Yeah, but that's
talking about running away from accounting. In high school I ran away from physics, life science, and what else? Yeah, and accounting. But then I still went for the commerce stream. Like I was doing economics, I was doing business, I was doing maths lit, and computer. Wait, what was CAT things?
igama layo
Yeah.
hayi kutheni ufuna urhanuka gqithi ndandikhumsha ke abantu baseKapa. Yiloo nto lo mntu singamzisa apha oko because uyasibhetya.
What the fuck?
Every time efika lo mntu funeke ngoku umntana khumsha.
No man, nah, but for real, like 18
I'm like, I don't know, I never took CAT to be honest with you.
Yeah, computer applications technology. Yeah, I used to do that. But then I thought like when I chose it, you know, I thought, man, you can't. Okay, no, I wanna like do IT in university. So the IT, no, man, ndinathi-ke mandithathe ikhethi le kwalapha so izandike basics. And then when I got to varsity, boom, I chose qualification in IT. Akho nto ayikho, like into eyayidibenise, like even in first year akho nto eyayidibenise nalaa nto ndandiyenza high school nalaa khet pokhona.
Ufike dibana nto
fanini phana udibana ne-coding languages, udibana like with systems, with, you know, yeah, izinto ezininzi, but they don't even compare to laa nto mna ndiyenze high school.
la bare bones basic, those.
I don't even compare. So I was like, nah, I just wasted my time, dog. But then at the same time, it did help, yeah, because in varsity, yeah, they don't teach us the foundation on how to use Word, how to use PowerPoint.
They assume that you have.
They assume, or how to use a PowerPoint or Excel, So yeah, it kind of been helped London because now you'd find if first years one abo bantu umuntu ongayiqhelanga umuntu axake no. How do you exactly? How do you turn this text bold? Yeah, well,
that's tough. That's tough.
How do you add a picture? Question. How do you add a picture?
That's a tough
How
question.
do you like those simple things? Basic. So that's why this young about yanceda ngolo hlobo, but otherwise ayikho enye into akho ne-code language sasiyifunda and that's again we can't. Ayikho. So yeah, man. But I ran away from as a subject, physics, no doing. I was just scared of them, man. Even geography, son. No.
Google Maps ekhona ta.
Yeah.
Google Maps ekhona.
Exactly.
Wena ube ufunda imap longitude buza latitude to Google fuck address.
Dog. Ithi khona nenye nantsika enye i-post ya Facebook where they ask you ubana what will happen to the soil, okay, or something like that, man. The soil erosion, what it, but people will always give like opposite answers. It's so funny.
You understand? It's erosion. Like geography, like in the primary too. Like in primary, connect to the part. Yeah. Hey, bra, once by the but you came through from that side.
Yeah, I came through from Cape Town. Just here to check out the vibes,
And let it be peaceful.
Peaceful, bro. Like I was so early. Actually, not myself. The driver was early. So now, the bus started at where I got on, which was in Bravo, and then from Bravo to town, where it went to go pick up other people. Then from town, the first drop off was here in Port Elizabeth, and then the first pick up was in Jeffreys Bay. So we got in Jeffreys Bay at 4 a.m. But we were supposed to get there at 5:30.
5:30.
So when we got there, he was like, nah. So usually when he stops at the garage and give us like a 15 minutes break, he'd say 15 minutes break.
So
but then he didn't say it, but no, but 15 minutes break. Yeah, well, if you had like no, can you refresh or what? Yeah. I don't know, I couldn't do a refresh, but I just want to hear what's your bottom and came back. Now everyone's back. Now everyone is expecting the bus to move. No one knows that there's someone we're waiting for until he said, yeah, but what are you talking about? I said, no, ndiyiqondile le nto ibizakwenzeka apha endleleni ndibone uba ndiyakhawuleza. So early apha and sinyanzeleke simlinde into ka-5:30 because ayofault yakhe ukuba ibhasi
ikhawulezile.
So yayiloo nto ke.
Yeah.
The first day, because of pick up, I was short. I didn't even sleep. I was just so ready to just get out of the car and get in another car and come here. Yeah. But it was a nice ride, man. Yeah. The road is like so free compared to how it is in December. Both N1 and N2. In December, taxis, small cars and everything is just always busy. But now, it was just flowing, man, like flowing. Yeah. I think the people that are going home now are the people that buy any kitchen for the season, right? So the weekend, because his colors have no change one. So abo bantu bagcwalise ibhasi. Otherwise, indlela yona itself, I didn't even see a taxi in a trailer. It's gone by indlela ibingekho busy. Takes it one.
So question, like bus etiquette wise, when about nazi headphones are on, like are you not someone who interacts with people?
No.
At all?
No.
Did you see anyone? Or gone by? You want him? No, not like what?
Nigga, what you trying to say?
No, yathanda usumfana nje amangazana. Like yathanda. Umntakwethu ngumntu wawo.
No, nditshatile. nditshatile.
Is that with the assumption that she's gonna watch this?
Obviously she will.
Like
Uzoyibukela. The moment she sees it on my status, she's gonna watch it.
no, facts though, facts. Because I want as
Yeah.
opportunity over no man mandingene apha.
Njalo.
Bona ucinga ngantoni.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Nditshatile.
No jonga mfethu. Because I'm gonna say now, but no bengixoka. Awuthi loyal. But as soon as ndithethe loo nto, abantu bazoqonda ngamawule. You know what I'm saying? Like ibe yi-assumption yakhona, of which that's not the truth. Like 2023, I was dating this son. Say because whatever happened, and we end up not being in a good position. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Best way to put it.
Yet, did I do anything ekapa in like having to do with Amando Mazana and Indoni? Did I go out and order Magazana and then no, because bendenga umtshato.
Bulungisa
Bendenza umtshato ngelo xesha.
Walunga akalunga.
Akalunga, but it's not my business. It's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Now, from my side, I did. I did what I had to do. I stayed in the cut. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like on a jokes aside thing. So yeah, no man. Uba umna nam userious because bengayazi into like uyithetha namhlanje, ndiva namhlanje, bengayazi into uba ingekhoyo. Now that I know, I'll know that actions zakhe from here on out are going to reflect that because they do always.
Definitely. Yeah, talking about ibhasi, headphones and everything. So now you're gonna stop. I think the Pango level. Yeah, going to stop is Museko, so I don't remember the name of the area. So now I was making a VM for my mom. Like say no see me see le But now I had to disconnect my headphones. I had to disconnect my headphones because EVN if I got
and a mic.
Yeah,
mic I
go disconnect fine. So this she is on. Yeah. Ndenzele eVN. Xa ndifuna uphinde ndibuye, ndiyayiva mos uyayiva xa kukonektha into hayi bo. Khona umuntu okonekthileyo nangu ubamela uTikTok. Kwiinto zakho. Kwiiway zam bra. Okay, no man izicima. Andiyazi man noba nefowuni yam ibilibaziswa okanye ibisithini but ibishiywa ngulo mntu emane ekonekte
every time. How many times did that happen?
Bro, I don't know how many times I switched my headphones on and off. Ngoba ndide ndizifumane ndincede kuncede ngoba ibhasi ithi ihambe phaa kulaa garaji. I think yeah, possibly the person wasn't like trying to like fuck with me or anything, but
ifoni yakhe imane connect.
No, unoba naye unazo i-headphones zestela or something like that because igama lezi headphones ngustela. So ikhona lo mix match injalo.
Yeah.
But then my question now was, how do you continue playing if you bukele TikTok nyani? How do you continue playing without hearing the sound? Like bro, that person literally like
because
akayiva le way. But still wayingaklika ngengqondweni bayikhona ingxaki like they need like check exactly. They don't check shit.
Mhlawumbe ifoni yakhe iqela umenzela i-magics Joe, so you know what I'm saying, mhlawumbe iqela uqhawuka i-volume. You know what I'm saying? These are things that happen.
But yeah, I get passing, then I switched them off and then on again same time when I connected. So I knew it was someone at the park like garage. Because the thing I passed was 3 so 2. Yeah, so definitely it wasn't someone inside a passing because
all the
way. Yeah. But ngaba bantu bebekwese passes yabona ke nabo kuphela ubusuku bam.
Yeah, you thought it was over.
Because bekudlala inantsika phaa into nento ezi-TV zaphaa inantsi ebhasini kudlala upopayi uCocomelon Joe like and badlalisa ngevolume ephezulu ngoba not sonke siyafuna uyimamela le way Joe. And I doubt there's even someone that wants to watch that. Exactly. But ke ndiyanoba behlisa okanye behlisa noko ndizifakele ii-headphones zam ndidlala inantsika i-playlist endiyifakelwe ngumkam. Yeah. It was good saying that, by the way.
No, man. Speaking of Abo, speaking of those people, you said a year more than a year of celibacy at this point. Or like, is it a
I
full calendar year?
no. Cut the show. Asikhulumi ngalokho. Asikhulumi nje ngalokho.
I asked you beforehand. I said, what topics are off limits?
No.
And you said, no, we can talk about anything. Now I'm talking about
Plus
anything.
nalomtshado wami engomtshado ncam le. I'm building here. I'm building. So
naye mhlawumbe yisamente leyo ndithetha ngayo
yeah.
okanye ibona laa nto icutywayo upete uzama okay no what I was going to say is from my side, bro, I've been celibate since last year. What?
Last year when?
Like late last year, bro, I can't lie. September, let's say. Yeah, September. And then I've been driving since then and went like to Kuba solo. Like last year is when I really like cut ties with my people I was dealing with at that time. You know. And then yeah, I've been holding one man, and the reason for that, man, which I've said to them, was I realized that I didn't understand women the way I thought I did.
Yeah.
We all know I understand how to get them. Or people who don't know, now you know. Well, there's a certain innate understanding of, okay, no, this is the game. Yeah? Became adept at playing the game. Sure, cool. But then that doesn't become the game you want to play forever, of course. There's a different level of, okay, no, now I'm looking for someone that I can actually build something with, you know, be genuine with, etc. And you can't take the tendencies of the game into that one. So here's what I realized that made me stop completely. But okay, no. In the midst of udlala field, you just stumble upon them, but damn, you know what, right, man? Because that's what had happened historically in my life, you know, relationship wise. But what happened is, ben pusha lo passion. Hey, yeah, most na way, lawe ben pisna, yo suhlukana. Hey, kan buyela ngapha, same, you know, Quebec.
Yeah.
But I was confused, truly, man, what do you mean? We were connected so deeply and you could move on that quickly. Impossible.
Yeah.
Fine, the mover on back in the fields, bushyways, and then in and amongst that there are people that say I was genuinely like the first person they connected with on that level, first person they were intimate with, whatever the case. And those very people, when neglected, because I didn't neglect them and you know what I'm saying? Me attention, making doing. When neglected, Undu would be again very quickly to move on, and then I'd be like, wait, but no, sakula mo you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? But no, kind of intimacy once me fumana, then there's this different bond or whatever. So then I was like, oh, okay, no. Manbuyumba.
Or soul tying, isn't it?
Yes. So when that wasn't the case, I was like, no, you know what, let me move back. Let me move back and just spend some time with myself and trying to understand myself and what it is that I want for myself. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's been that journey. I haven't been perfect. There was a bit of a misstep there, February, March. You know what I'm saying? But okay, we don't count those things. Yeah, celibate since 2000 and
damn. There's something that caught me in what you just said. You said you like stepped back because you felt you want to try to find a way in how to treat women, right? I'm not an expert per se, you know. I have my own flops, but here's what I've realized, right? You can love somebody, you can say it every day, I love you. You know that you're in love with that person. But then the person will not receive the love if you don't understand how she wants to be loved. You love her the way
you would like to be loved.
Exactly. So it goes to love languages.
No, I hear that. And here's the thing. Can I quickly, sorry. So I know most of the people who watches my channel are, man's man, big dog, all that stuff. So we hear love languages. It's like a trigger word where you're like, hey, hi, hey,
Oh, Mrs. Winongo.
he's gay and his mama.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
but please understand, well, love language is like a filler word for something that we all understand innately, which is Landai Tetayo, that is the way I may want to receive love may be different from the way you want to receive love.
Yeah.
Maybe different from the way they want. As in, I'm a person with a very busy schedule, very busy, rigorous schedule, Yongelando. And so I have the hopes and dreams, whatever. So, love may be from me. Love from me looks like me spending time with you. Period. You know what I'm saying? For example, this is my boy, bro. This is my boy. I love this motherfucker. So today, I didn't even hit the gym. Because I was like, no, I want to spend as much time with this person as possible. I'm busy thinking of alternatives of, hey, man, sponsor weights, I'm doing this, so these are so I can spend as much time with this person as possible. That's love from me.
Yeah.
But Umdu won't receive that as love. Umdu yena mhlambi
Like for instance, when he received like in Shelly only show up and men lock in when he's so I'm not receiving the love he's trying to show me, Nah, but I'm joking.
All right. So Umdu would have rather preferred, no, ndiyenze le nto ndiyenzayo, ndifowunele i-local restaurant ndithi mayithumele ukutya, xa isithi ukutya uzaqomba hayi iyandithanda mna ndithengele ukutya.
Nah, for real.
You get what I'm trying to say? Nah, so that's all we mean. We're not talking we know like it's been Pride Month now. We're not talking about all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What we're talking about here is, like, say, people would like to receive love in very particular ways. Yeah. That's all. Please.
So back to what I was saying, as a gent, I would say specifically gents because I don't think like when we tell now about you feel like you don't know how to like overpata and stuff. Upata goes to as love languages. Yeah. Well. Hence why a talking stage in a relationship is mandatory for me. Right? Fine. There's people that feel okay, I'll just say this bluntly as I can.
No man, guys, Bengali Tata as a teachable moment, which is teachable in terms of what? In the recording of this, I feel like you will back up as well.
Yeah.
Mic failures. Do you remember how many times I shut down the phone? Probably twice. Because the camera was like tweaking. Storage. So here's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, this is episode 1, and it's not supposed to be perfect. It's the first run. Next time I'll know. Okay, not even I'll know, because it'll become more of a habitual thing. Like say, make sure the mics are charged.
Make sure while you're shooting, you like consistently like check your mic if it's still on.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Because at some point you just end up blabbing, kind of one you teta you might go on.
You know what I'm saying? So what I want to say is, as I'm naturally, and that's why I noticed them and I was able to troubleshoot them quickly. But even with the little bit of experience that I have and whatever the case is, there are still gonna be things that come about that you're not prepared for. Still, like for example, the camera thing. I'd never the iPhone 15 Pro.
Yeah.
And it's still in this weird. Even wasn't this weird, Joe. These mics, the quality is not the same as the other mic. Like there are a lot of things that could have potentially caused Omnium not to even shoot the episode to begin with. But see, and then we imperfect AF but we're gonna put it out anyway because there are many people with fantastic ideas out there, especially I'll say South African people. Fantastic ideas. It's not that they lack the ideas, they don't lack the equipment because then money, very little money, like younger to set up is for whatever. Very little money, so it's not that you don't have the resources, it's not that you don't have the idea, it's not that you don't have the equipment or whatever the case, or it's not that you couldn't get those things if you really wanted them, But it's that most people have those fantastic ideas and they just don't do it. They just don't implement it. Which I said earlier, it's that people are waiting for the perfect conditions to start, not realizing that starting is the perfect condition. Because at least now, scenario episode 1 says, hey, impossible, your phone for a pa instead of pa.
Imagine now, like calling a guest and everything, and then Yongelendo happens. That guest is obviously not gonna treat as the same as how I treat them. That guest is not gonna like want to reshoot and speak about the same thing.
I understand the guest no, but I hear you though.
Yeah.
I hear you. But what I'm trying to say is ideas are great. Effort is applauded, but execution is worshipped. You know what I'm saying? Like you can come through and you can try do this, think about that, but actually seeing it through and getting it done is what speaks at the end of the day. You know? So yeah, Jamal, you talked about a lot of cool stuff.
A lot of cool stuff, bro. Like
a lot of dope stuff.
I don't know how many minutes, but a lot of
cool stuff. Minutes on the top.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you finish your thought. I just wanted to let you guys know, but like why the audio changed and whatnot. But I'm gonna let you finish your thought. You had a thought on love languages.
And everything.
Yeah, well, and since we're quick and see basically.
Yeah, man. What I basically wanted to say is that understand your partner, you know. Understand how they want to receive love, how they will feel your love. As much as you would say on a daily, baby, I love you so much, what you will give out all that love. But then if the actions are not there, or if you don't do certain stuff, like she won't feel it.
If your actions are based on how you want to receive love and not how she wants to receive love,
then that's gonna fail completely.
Actions azukwakhela ntweni.
So yeah, try by all means to understand umuntu wakho ngolo hlobo. Don't just jump from getting the person's number, wanting to meet up with the person, do izinto ezingaphaya, and then start talking after izinto ezingaphaya. That's when it's gonna fail, you know. I hope what I'm saying now, I didn't say in the last recording, like iphele before, after, because it's like man.
And you know, important is that we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. So yes, about we skip it and now,
but the choice of my brother here said the last relationship he was in, he felt that he couldn't like treat the woman how she wanted to be treated, and now he feels he doesn't know how to. That's why he took a step back and he was like, no, let me just focus on how I can learn how to treat women. So that's why I came up with the thing of you need to understand your woman's love language, right? You need to understand how if they have 5, let's say, right, at least you must pass on the 3, you know. If one is
among us and I 5 for kind love languages.
No, 5 love languages. You
because
nigga, get out. But yeah, man, if there are 5, at least try to pass on 3 or pass on 2, so that the person knows that you're actually like making an effort towards her feeling what you want them to feel, right? And stay consistent in that. Like, make sure, even though you have your partner, you know she's your person, but make it the same day, or like make it the same you wanting her process, you know? Like every day, make it that day. Act like you haven't got it yet, you know? That will make you keep up with the process of as love languages you are satisfied. And then at the same time, don't settle for like improvising. Let's say love language physical touch, and you don't fuck with that shit. You know, you don't just want to be, you know,
Yeah,
grabbed and everything
touchy-feely,
is away. Yeah.
okokoko.
Yeah. So if we're not we're improvising around, you're trying to accommodate her for her to feel it. So back me up.
So
Kwenza loo nto for wena, yabo, naye mnike ichance yokuba akwazi ukwenza ezi zakho uzifilayo wena.
oh,
Like
yeah,
how
yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
yeah,
love,
yeah.
you know. So
suya ngesifuba engesinqa yena.
exactly. You guys must meet each other.
Sungenawo wonke umuntu
Yeah, meet each other
ungekho,
halfway. If she
yabo.
like romance, you just think of all the romantic things you can do for her. And let's say you don't like romance, so yenza wena yabo ezaa zinto nawe zizokubuyela ngohlobo lazo. Try by all means to make her day, man, you know. Athi mhlawumbe semsebenzini okanye sesikoleni, she'll just think of the fact that no man, wam akayithandi into ethile but uyenzile for him now. She'll end up smiling, you know. That is her receiving that love. She knows that wam uyandithanda because wenza into ethile nethile nethile. Abe yena engayithandi, yabo. So yeah, man, what else did I like want to touch base on? Oh, bro, this is the first episode of chilling.
No man.
Is it chilling?
Umntakwethu uyipitshile ke nawe and you ndayithatha ndayifaka same time. Hey, ntoni igama
Something.
The sit down with Sage.
Sit down with Sage.
The sit down with Sage.
The sit down with Sage. So it's the first episode, and I'm actually glad that I'm the first person to come here, talk about my thoughts, you know, touch base on things that are necessary. And I'm just trying to spread love, man, to my nigga here. And also, I'm genuinely proud of him, you know, of the things that he's been trying to push and pushing now. Even this episode will be one of many. I just want him to grow to a point that he doesn't only bring, let's say, Port Elizabeth influences. He goes beyond. He comes with Joburg influences, Durban, Cape Town, you know. Yeah, man, I just want him to grow like to that
I say
point.
Europe,
I say Europe,
I
so
say
yeah,
Dubai,
everywhere, you know. So it's not your first time. Yeah, it's your first time seeing me here, but it won't be your last. He can, you know, with this equipment, we'll just shoot, you know. I'll maybe also pop by with people that I think they would come with important yeah, man. Yeah, otherwise, I'm proud of you, my nigga. Well done.
I appreciate you.
Well done. Well done. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, this has been the ep. As choppy as it may be, because
Exactly. Did you even do the intro?
No,
no, we did it. We did it.
But kind of do you remember Bekola, La Pesce Kala?
Yeah,
yes. Not the mic. Yegilia.
Crazy.
Try keep up. Hey, because yes, the game madness show, yes. I was actually not deep in it. Like now that you mentioned, it's again and madness.
Yeah.
But kwipeshe kuqala ndithe gqiza after mic.
Yeah.
Sithe gqiza
Sincokola
sancokola ke straight.
Deep.
Yabo.
Deep.
And then nathi no masikhathe
Sensitive.
sizokwenza intro. I figured I pitch but I say intro ke before, you know what I'm saying. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Go sizoshoota intro.
The hell? What?
Vele ndizafaka le mic yabo. Kuba ndishoot intro like dithi jonga. This is the first episode of the Sit Down with Sage. Today we're sitting down with Olo, and a lot happened today, including. And a lot happened today, including the chopping and changing, whatever, but let's get on that way too, and this is it.
Yeah.
And then you can go for it. But for now, this has been the Sit Down with Sage. Thank you for watching. I have been Sage.
I've been Sage too. What did
enjoy your food. Now and goes.
Nigga, but
I can
anyways, wait,
When
man.
ubungum olo,
Oh.
standing on business.
Oh, shit. Okay, so now you're gonna cut that part, right?
No.
Nigga, fuck. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe. Yeah. Like,
Okay,
subscribe,
do you know what?
share,
No, I'll
and
tell you
comment.
this. Marketing. People, the person given many instructions is given no instructions. So that's why I always say subscribe. If you like the video, please subscribe. Yeah. So
but
then,
also share though.
nah, but they're over there. But I feel like nakako isabs nini no if inikistima man la
Yeah,
uba xa ucofa uqhuma hayi
Subbies, yeah.
Okay. I feel like yona
Don't forget to
inikistima
subscribe.
kuqala. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't forget to subscribe then.
Yeah, no. If you like the video, please just subscribe.
We go on on TikTok. So there's my brother here. He wants to tell you guys you must subscribe to his YouTube channel. So be nice. Come on, brother. Tell them. Tell them.
I haven't went on TikTok, man. But she said, Ivan Sage, standing on business. Signing out.
Shout out.